New Cupid. Time for a change.
Hi, my name is Miguel Aguilo, and I'm doing this for my friend Hank. This is my story, this is my testimony of how I lost my weight. Doing Atkins, of course. My story is probably like yours. Okay, I tried many things, you name it. I've been in Weight Watchers, I've been in Atkins before, but just until the other day I realized I've been doing all those diets as diets. Okay, and what is the difference between a diet and a lifestyle? This is what it is. A lifestyle is something that you will live with that, and that's what you will do for a living. A diet, the way I consider a diet, is something that you do. You lose the weight, and then you go back to whatever you were doing. So I was in that boat for a long time. Okay, I did Atkins in year 2000. Lost all my weight. I was like 215 or something like that, 220, and I went down to 150 pounds in 4 months. 4 months, okay. To be exact, it was like 17 weeks. Okay, that was like the best shape ever. I quickly gained all the way back as soon as I left Atkins and start eating, all the stuff that I used to eat. So from that moment on, I started doing crazy stuff. I done crazy stuff in my life. Let me tell you, I got a diet that was cornflake in the mornings, cornflake at lunchtime, and then nothing in the afternoon. And I lost 25 pounds in just 1 month. 25 pounds in a month. And of course I got sick like a dog, and I gained all my weight back. I did the lemonade diet once. I lost a good 19 pounds in 12 days. Crazy. And then I gained all that weight back like right away. I went to Weight Watchers. It took me a whole year to lose 40 pounds. And I gained all the weight back and then some in around 5 months. Okay, so what am I trying to say here? Okay, Atkins is something that will work for you, but don't treat it as a diet. Okay, it has to be something that you commit yourself to do for the rest of your life. Okay, and more on that later. Just let me finish the story. This is the point, okay, of enlightenment. The moment that I decided that I needed to do this for real. Early this year, a good friend of mine passed out. Okay, he was a good friend of mine. We did one diet. It was called the Dr. Weight Loss Center diet. We did it, and we both lost weight. He lost way more weight than I did. And he keeps seeing me. He was overweight too, but he keeps seeing me like, hey man, you know how to lose your weight. Let's do it, man. Just do it. You need to do this for your kids and whatnot. He sat down on a couch, and he never stood up. He passed away. That woke me up. I mean, he was younger than me. So I decided to do something, and I started doing the Dr. Weight Loss Center diet because I have all the documentation. But that was one miserable diet right there. Okay, very strict. a lot of carbohydrate, and just when I am getting into that, another friend of mine called me and asked me about Atkins, because he said he's been working out and doing everything that he could, and he have this last 5 or 10 pounds that are, just bothering him. He cannot lose them. So I started talking to him about Atkins because I consider myself an expert, at least on the theory part. And you know what? The more I talk to him about it, the more I feel motivated. Okay? So I decided to tell my friend, which is pretty much like a brother to me, if you do it, I'll do it. I took the decision right away. Listen up. If something you have to take out of this video is this: something that you do, not with the intention of just losing the weight and go back, will give you exactly that. And I give you an example of this. Okay, let's say, for the sake of argument, that pills and stuff like that are your thing. Okay, just imagine this. Okay, this is some kind of liquid I just grabbed from here. If I take this top off and I go like this, will the liquid come out? Maybe not. But can I stand with my hand like this all of my life? I don't think so. But what if I use the cap, okay, here? This could be here for years and years and years. The liquid will not come out. So what is the difference? Temporary fixes will give you temporary results. Permanent fixes will give you permanent results. And I decided to take Atkins for real. Seriously, this time. And that was 3 months ago. And I am glad to announce to you that I lost 35 pounds. And you know what? Before you say, oh, you probably, work out a lot and stuff like that, guess what? I am a military guy. I was in the Army and the Air Force. But surprisingly enough, I hate exercise. I just hate it. Either I don't have the time to do it, or heck, I work hard enough, and my off time I like to relax instead of just going and run or something. So pretty much all this weight, for not saying all of it, I lost it just because I did Atkins. For a typical day of mine would be fried eggs with bacon, and a black coffee and chicken, and I got salad with balsamic tomatoes. It's a great meal. Actually, people that were eating burgers and more complicated foods around me, they were all over me like, oh, what are you eating that smells so good? Oh yeah, chicken with the skin. And I could have fried that chicken too. Okay, I could eat any meat I want to. Today I'm getting cheeseburgers, whole enchilada, no bun, and no fries. And long story short, the induction part is 20 grams of carbohydrate per day, but it's supposed to be for 2 weeks. Well, guess what? It varies, okay? You can play with that. I've been staying all this time into the 20 grams or less because I really wanted to lose my weight fast, and it did come out fast. Okay, so I know you're dying to see some before and after pictures, so I'll show those at the end of this video, and you can judge by yourself. How do I look like, and how do I look now? You can keep coming here to Hank's page, which is awesome and it's very informative. He also have a podcast. He also have a web page, Facebook page. I mean, this guy is all over the place. I admire him so much. So for me, it's an honor to be, asked to do this. So, but if you need me, and you have any questions for me, well, this is my email address, and you can write me there with any questions you have, and also you can reach me at this address here, which is on my Facebook page. Okay, so just type this as search on Facebook pages, and you see videos and you see pictures of me and so forth. I hope I get someday even half as far as Hank is doing. It's my mission, okay? And this is part of it, okay? When you have something good in your life, you just want to pay it forward. You just want to help the people that, the same way that somebody helped you. So keep this in mind, okay? Atkins is a way of life. It's not a diet. If you're thinking of a magic pill, Jenny Craig is that way, and not resistant is that other way. It's not here. This is not your page. Okay? So when you're serious about your weight, come back. Or come back to me. Come back to Hank. Come back to Miss Dana Carpenter, which is a goddess for me. Or Mr. Jimmy Moore. They are like, the Holy Trinity for me, right there. I think I bore you enough. So let's go for those pictures and see you in the future. Thanks, Hank, for the opportunity.
So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Come on, scooch on over closer, dear, and I will never